Hey guys, it's Rob here. Today we go over another area that was home to one of the first Showbiz Pizza Place locations ever, that being Tulsa, Oklahoma. There's more to discuss outside of that, but for now, I want to thank Iceplow for being the original requester of this location, and also thank GamerGeek and Mercurian for also requesting this area. As usual, I've gathered information from multiple different sources, which I'll be linking in the description. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, as in the next video, we'll be going over a location that was early in multiple ways. Anyways, let's get into the history of Showbiz Pizza Place and Chuck E. Cheese in Tulsa, Oklahoma. The 7108 South Memorial Drive location opened on October 15th, 1980 as a Showbiz Pizza Place, opening as the 6th Showbiz Pizza Place ever and being the 5th location to have a Rock-afire explosion. This was also the first location to open in Oklahoma. They opened with beta bots, which were the earliest version of the Rock-afire, having differences to the later bots with things such as hollow frames. These would be removed at some point in 1981 and replaced with newer bots, with the fate of the original bots being unknown. We have confirmation that Tulsa had Clunk and Santa, with Clunk actually having a photo from an article in July of 1983, where we mainly get to see his head, as well as a bit of his stage behind him. Santa is confirmed in an ad from December of 1984, advertising as Santa on stage. Clunk was originally installed around mid-1983, and according to an article shown a bit ago, took 10 hours to install. It's unknown exactly when he was removed. We have two pieces of footage to look at, both from 1989. Starting with the first one, we first get a look at their stage, which looks to be in good shape, though something seems off about the show, between the way the certain masks look and also certain flows being slower than they probably should be. Notably, they still have their beta sign, with it being behind a tree facade that acts as the stand for the sign. There also aren't many trees in the center of the stage, aside from the beta sign's tree. We also get a look at their Chuck walk around, being the mid-80s one in full derby attire, and also get a look at a bit of their games and their ball pit area. The second one shows off the stage again, where they look to be in about the same shape. We also get to see Billy Bob's stage here, though, and it's received the Showbiz Pizza Campground upgrade by this point. The only other new thing we get to see here is a better look at the games, rides, and are those parody posters in a store that otherwise looks like a standard OG Showbiz? Let me explain. In the mid to late 80s, Showbiz Pizza Place locations received a pseudo version of the 1986 remodel that wasn't the full thing. These would see the removal of the sports room walls, the relocation of the prize counter, painted all the walls white, and would remove arcade games for skill and kiddie games. They also added in some of the decor from the regular remodel, such as the parody posters we see here. While I'm unsure if Tulsa received all of the aspects I mentioned, we can also see the white walls and the kiddie games at the very least. Beginning in 1990, due to a fallout between Creative Engineering and Showbiz Pizza Time Inc., concept unification occurred, in which every Showbiz Pizza Place would convert the Rock-afire Explosion ban into Munch's Make Believe ban. Tulsa would likely receive it by August of 1991, as we can see from this job ad that the store was being referred to as a Chuck E. Cheese's by this point, plus the removal of the Showbiz Pizza Place logo on other ads by this point. This also means that they likely received the full 1986 remodel by this point, changing the exterior to a Chuck E. Cheese's pizza exterior, adding colored checkers, and adding blue carpet to replace the red carpet. Footage from 1992 gives us a look at multiple parts of the store, starting with the exterior, which at the time used bricks with a retrofitted Showbiz Pizza Place sign, which had the Chuck E. Cheese's pizza logo on it. We can also see their marquee posters and their red awnings as well. Heading inside, we can see our earliest look at the bots post-CU, where they look to be in great shape, with no issues I can see. Notably, Munch has the original CU organ front, and the beta sign had been swapped out for a newer one. We also see some of the newer decor at the time, and a look at their Chuck walk around, with the late 80s to early 90s head in a black derby and full tux attire. I also want to mention real quick this undated exterior shot, with a 2D render of Tux Chuck on it beside colored checkers, which may be a thing that was unique to this location. It can't be seen in the 1992 footage though, so I have no clue when this was installed and when it was removed. 1995 footage mainly shows off the stage, where it looks to be in pretty good shape still, with the only real issue I can see being Chuck's mouth having trouble moving. We also get a glimpse at the game room, where we get to see this Tux Chuck art with a blue circle behind him. This is the first time I've seen it, but do let me know if other stores had this, I'm curious. Speaking of which, 1996 footage gives us a closer look at this piece, where you see that it's actually Chuck throwing a white ball. We also get a good look at a bit of the games, plus the stage again, where the bots still look to be in good shape, again with no issues I can see. We also get a look at their Chuck walk around, being the 90s head with a red derby and the blue and white athletic attire. Tulsa would likely receive the Operation Thumbchuck remodel between 1998 and 2000, receiving a Thumbchuck exterior, removing the color checkers, adding newer decor to replace the older decor, and the most significant change, replacing the 3-stage with a Studio C stage, commonly referred to as the Alpha stage. It's unknown what happened to the 3-stage bots, though. By 2008, Tulsa would receive the 2005 update to the Cool Chuck reconfiguration, receiving an Avenger Chuck exterior, painting some of the walls purple, adding newer decor to replace the older decor, and tearing down the showroom walls and balcony seating. We have an exterior shot from January of 2008, which shows the exterior off, being a standard Avenger Chuck exterior with purple and red awnings. We have a photo from 2012 that shows that Chuck had received full Avenger attire by this point, including the cap. 2017 footage shows that Chuck no longer had his cap by this point, and also shows that the condition of the bot was decent, with the only issue being his lower mouth movement not working. 2018 footage shows the stage to be in a declining shape, with something appearing off about Chuck's left arm. His lower mouth movement also is still not working. 2019 footage shows it to be in about the same shape, though now an air leak can be heard during the performance. In late 2019, the location would remodel to the 2.0 remodel, receiving a simplistic rockstar exterior, painting all of the walls white, adding newer decor to replace the old decor, and removing the Studio C stage and replacing it with a 2019 model dance floor. They would receive a video wall at some point, and as of July of 2025, remains like this. As for the fate of the Studio C stage, it's unknown what happened to it, though it was likely destroyed. The 10123 East Admiral Place location, opened in mid-1982 as a Pizza Time Theater, opening with a balcony stage. The only photo we have of it is from October of 1982, showing a bit of the wooden paneling and a Chuck E. Cheese poster to the right as well. The only other piece of info we get on the location during its time being open is that they appeared to originally open with Harmony Howlett, who was then replaced with Mata Oink in mid-1983, as is told in the Clunk article we went over earlier. This article also tells us they had Dolly Dimples as their cabaret act during this time. We also have multiple photos from between 1983 and 1984 that give us a few different things to look at. So we have the standard Chuck walk around during that time, the PTT one. We have another shot that shows their Jasper and Chuck both in bandstand attire, as well as their standard Munch walk around, which they apparently had. We also have this picture of their wall. You can see the flag wavers and their clapperboard. And then finally, we also have a couple more, which one of them shows off Pizza Time Theater carpet, the red Pizza Time Theater carpet. And then we also have a couple more Cyberamics shown off from the balcony stage, that being Helen here, and a bit of Pasquale as well. The location would close in late 1985, and an auction would be held to sell off the store's contents on December 14th, 1985. As of July of 2025, the building it originally occupied appears to be vacant, and it's unknown what will happen to it. As for the bots, it's unknown what happened to any of them. In conclusion, Tulsa was a fine enough location to cover. Aside from the exterior and interior art in the 90s though, it really didn't have much going for it aside from its early roots. This is cool, but otherwise, it appeared to be a standard location throughout its history. Overall, it was just okay. Thank you guys for watching this video. I didn't expect the lack of documentation after the 90s, and I think it made this location overall less interesting to cover as a result of it. My next video will be going over the first of 2 parts I'll be making on a location, that being Orlando, Florida. This was a location that had multiple unique things about it, and we'll be touching on some of them in the first part coming next week. If you're interested in seeing that, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you're notified when it drops. If you want to find me elsewhere, I've got a Discord server and Instagram page, both linked in the description down below. That's going to do it for now though, so God bless, and I hope you all have a blessed day.